Battle of Poitiers, partway through that early period where the English were pushing through. See some advances over on the English, sorry about that, I'm looking for my control. On the English right flank, pushing against the crap pike, and they're also pushing the unhorsed, that's actually Don Tello. I have no idea who he is or who any of these people are, really. And some bowmen managed to shoot his horsemen up, unhorse them, and then the foot knights charged forward and didn't fare too well. And then we see the Guesclin, he's moved his slinger over, and he's got the rest of his troops built up for a flanking maneuver against Percy's side of things. See how that turns out. Right now it's the English initiative, so they get to react. A little later, the situation on the English left flank is developing as King Henry pulls his cav over in an attempt to outflank Percy's unit. The Guesclin has pretty much stabilized there. Meanwhile, Edward is still shooting up the center and pushing his way forward. So the idea here with the Spanish is to at least try to cut off one side and come from behind if possible. Coming down this left flank. If they can push that forward, they can slow down the advance. Because Edward and Chandos are both rated 4 on initiative, which means that they're more likely to be rolled for. Percy's probably going to be used as the initial event whenever a side switches, because he's in the fighting. That's an interesting aspect of the game. Commanders with good ratings may not get used as much as somebody who's got a lower rating, because the automatic activations, you don't want to waste it on your good rating, but the good ratings aren't all that good. So, I mean, the best here is de Guesclin, who has a 60% chance of going any time. What that means is whatever best bad leader in terms of position I have, I'm probably going to use him more often than de Guesclin. Now, when I look at the English side, obviously Percy should be activated here, but it does provide some interesting questions as to what you want to do with any given automatic command. English line is beginning to stabilize as Edward takes the left flank and Percy's relegated to the center. His forces are very weak. He's got some back here rallied by the flag. The Capitale des Bush is still not in. Chandos kind of didn't succeed in maintaining his order on his line. He pushed forward against these crossbowmen, disordering them. But now his line's kind of in disorder. Not that those pike can do much to the knights that are there. King Henry's pulled his genitors back to give him a chance to maybe reload and reform, and allowed his heavy cav to smash in and punch through the knights. Now there's archers facing him. Those will probably shoot him to shit, but we'll see. De Guesclin failed in his initiative roll, which left the Spanish in this kind of strange position. The English forces are being pushed back pretty hard, though. Casualty levels continue to increase.